Hey, what is going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life, in the crazy life that is the digital asset space. Happy Sunday to you. Yep, number two on the live stream today. Excited to share some stuff with you guys today. David Schwartz, Joel Katz is at it again. Oh my goodness, this dude is just something, huh? He is at it again. The UK. We all heard about the UK saying that XRP is not a security. Interesting enough, an exchange token out. Okay, and I think it's important that that is coming out of the UK, right? I think that is important. So you got the UK, not a security. You got Japan. You got Singapore. This is all really, really good stuff. What's going on, Raymond Scott? You're first, bro. Good to see you. Bro, XRP is in the building. How are you, my friend? So we're going to definitely talk about that. A crazy day today. The market's kind of come back a little bit, interestingly enough. And I got to tell you, I'm wondering if Anchor is a sleeper. I'm wondering, are you guys familiar with what Anchor does? I'm wondering if that might not be a sleeper. I have to tell you, I'm really thinking about even going more all in than I already have on that particular token. We shall soon see. Interesting project, in case you guys don't know. It's a very, very interesting project. So we're going to get into that as well. We're definitely going to go over what David Schwartz is talking about today. Smart guy. Definitely, we are in a great spot. We really are in a really, really great spot. I don't know. It's exciting to be a part of this community. It's exciting to be an XRP hodler. It's great to be in the digital asset space for sure. Man, oh man, Tether and the lawsuit is looming. Very interesting. Just popping in to tell you this, got to run. Extremely enlightening. Bitcoin is going down and XRP will rise up. Start at 31 and 15 to about 30.50. Barbara, which video is that? Who did that video? Barbara Taylor. Good to see you. Who did that video? I hope she didn't leave. What video was that? Because there is no link. Can you tell us the name of the video or the name of the channel, Barbara? And I appreciate you checking in for sure. She might have left us. Hopefully she'll check back in later, guys. Hopefully she would check it back in later. Like Sunday night, I noticed some football going on, some Cleveland Brown fans, some Pittsburgh Steelers fans. I'm trying to give it to you. Okay. Yeah, if you could just say the name on the channel or whatever, because I'm not sure if the link shows up here for some reason. I don't know why. People have been trying to leave links and it's just not working. And I don't know if we're friends on Twitter. If we are, you could just DM that to me. That would be awesome. Otherwise, we'll look it up. Unless you're a mod, links don't tend to work. There you go. That's probably the reason. What's going on, Matt LaRose? Good to see you. So yeah, so if you got some names of the YouTube channel or where you found it, that would be awesome, Barbara. Thank you so much for doing that. So guys, listen, the market is kind of doing its thing right now, right? It's very, very interesting. Is anyone excited that the UK came out and kind of did what they did? I don't know why. It's the timing of it, but I'm glad that it did happen. And we cannot forget that what's her name? Hester Purses is coming out and saying some stuff that, you know, the timing of it to me, really, really interesting. really, really interesting, the timing of what she's saying, right? So, you know, I think I said this a few streams ago that why wouldn't the people, right, the law firm, the people from Ripple's law firm team, why would they not reach out to her and have her just kind of repeat what she's already said? So, I mean, it's out there publicly. Right, it's out there publicly. So I was listening to Jungle Eat earlier today when I was getting my 30 minutes of cardio in and doing my 30 for 30. Real excited about doing that. And he was saying he kind of changed his mind on, not kind of, he did. He changed his mind on, initially he thought it was going to be a long, drawn out thing. Then he changed his mind and said that it could be a lot sooner than what we think. And this is what I initially thought, because I just don't think that either the SEC or Ripple wants to drag this out. I really just don't see how that is beneficial. We'll get some clarity, and I think we can get it in a settlement. I think you can kind of, like the attorney that was on the channel when she checked in said that they can stipulate, right, in that settlement. They can have some stipulations, and one can be some form of clarity, right? So it doesn't have to be ambiguous like it is now with the SEC. But I think it's massive. Executive Order 13959 could crash BTC tomorrow. You remember when that came out, huh, for XRP? I remember when that came out as well, man. Executive Order 13959 comes into effect on Monday, January 11th, 2021. Executive Order 13959, excuse me, address is the threat from securities investment, the finance, communist China, military companies, things like that, right? And who knows what that could be? Could that be related to the mining in the Bitcoin mining that's going on in China? Like, we really don't know. Hey, Christian Fernandez, how are you? Yeah, unfortunately, I would not know. Hi, C's, do you by any chance know when I try to send Stellar lumens from my Nano? It says last ledger is outdated. No, I don't know. My only thing was to make sure that your ledger is updated through Ledger Live is what most of us use. You have that. Black Impact says, I'm working right now, but I wanted to say, what's up, family? What's up with you? What's up with you, bro? Appreciate you checking in. Be safe out there. Don't get yourself in trouble at the gig, brother. Yeah, so that's kind of the deal right there, guys. Bitcoin gets sold all around the world. If mining effect, when the rest of the network readjust, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, I don't. It's really, it's really challenging to say, with the mining going on over there, how it would affect it. It's hard to say. Oh, Charlie Ward. Okay. I gotcha. Charlie Ward, Barbara Taylor. We all know Charlie Ward. Yeah, we all know Charlie Ward. He is quite the character. Yeah, he is. He is quite the character, for sure. We've listened to on this channel. We've listened to some stuff from Charlie Ward before, so interesting character. Well, we shall soon see how it all is going to play out. But I don't know if we can just keep our eyes closed to what Ripple is doing and what they're looking to do with these central banks. I just think it's right there, and it says a lot. And you guys may be right about Stellar being that retail token. You might be right. You might be. You might be. What she says about XRP. Okay. All right. So we're going to have to take a listen to that on YouTube. On YouTube, Charlie Ward Show. Okay. I'll make sure I find that out and check that out for sure. Siege blackouts worldwide happening this week. Should be action packed. Yeah, these blackouts, the Vatican and Paris. I mean, interesting time we're in. Interesting time for sure. Oh yeah, the QFS. Yeah, we talked about that on the channel a lot, Barbara, the quantum financial system. So we shall see what is going on there. MJR, SNDRX. Oh my goodness. So we shall see. We'll still see. So let's go over. I don't know what I want to talk about first. Is the Celsius? Is in the Cell token? Is it Anchor, an Anchor token? I can't believe I missed Cell for under $5. I don't know how I missed it. No worries, Barbara. Have a great night. Have a great night. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for sharing. Right. We're talking about that. We're talking about David Schwartz. Let's go over this article about from the out of the UK. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's share. Share. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I think I did do screen. Hold on. Hold on. I got to do this. Yeah, that works. Do that. Make sure this shows up. So guys, do me a favor, 50 something people in the stream. Why does this keep messing up on me? What is going on? Hold on. So hold on a second, guys. I don't know what's going on here, but this is not letting me come into the stream for some reason. It's not letting me share this where I can come on. I don't want to do that. Should share the screen, hit share. What in the world? I want to make sure that you guys can see this. Yeah, it's not working. Should be able to do this. Share the screen. I don't know why I have to share each individual one. Why is this not showing my thing? Is this, yeah, well, there it is there, but it should be showing here and it's not. All right, so Ripple's UK HM Treasury classifies XRP as an exchange token, not a security. The UK's HM Treasury classifies XRP as an exchange token. The UK's agency report classifies XRP primarily as an exchange token along with Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I know some people have already talked about this earlier today, but I think it's the timing of it coming out, I think is important. And again, it's just a nation, a friendly nation, right? These are all things that, that can be pointed out, right, in this lawsuit, right? How are other nations dealing with XRP? How are they, in fact, using XRP? And is the United States going to do something crazy and not allow for the U.S. to be able to participate and take advantage of Ripple, the company, the fintech company, the blockchain infrastructure company, and its software and the digital asset XRP? It just does not make sense that they would allow something like that to happen. So I think this is huge. However, where do I want to read the most important part? Okay, while Ripple is facing a lawsuit from the SEC in the United States of a classification of XRP as a security, the UK provided clarity last week. According to a report published on the 7th, the HM Treasury, which is the UK's government's Department for Business and Finance, stated XRP is not a security token. In a document titled UK Regulatory Approach to Crypto Assets and Stable Coins, interesting. However, XRP does not fall under this category, according to HM Treasury. Rather, XRP belongs to the category of unregulated tokens, which can be further divided into utility tokens and exchange tokens. In this regard, the UK authority writes in their report, exchange tokens that are primarily used as a means of exchange. This includes widely known crypto assets such as Bitcoin, Ether, and XRP. This is big in a lot of ways. Like, that is massive in a lot of ways. Again, another nation, right? Another nation stating something like that is I think it's just so very, very important. Good evening, guys. Over 70 people in the stream. Do me a favor, if you didn't already, hit the like button. If you didn't do so on the way in, if it's just really cool if you do that. That's one of the ways to support this channel, is by hitting that like button, making sure that the channel gets out to more and more of us, right? The average Joe and the average Shane that is trying to win. And what other place to win than in the digital asset space, right? What other place to win than in the digital asset space? What better place, I should say, right? Cindy Lou 42, how are you? Pakistan just had a blackout too. All major cities went out. Wow. Wow. That's interesting. Thanks for sharing, Cindy Lou. That's very interesting. Morris Prince is in the building. How are you, my friend? I appreciate you being here. Shannon Lewis. On what exchange can I buy RSR? OceanX. Shannon, and are you in the good old USFA? Lady in crypto. How about that? Good to see you tonight. Sorry it took me so long to get to your comments, Shannon. Sean is in the building. How are you, Sean? Good to see you. Catherine Parson is here. Another lady of crypto. We got Barbara checking in, Shannon. And now Catherine is here. Hi, Catherine. How are you? NU Cipher. Don't know what that is. What's going on, Derek? How are you? Ryan James is in the building. Good to see you, bro. Looking forward to the Ripple test, says Edward Dunphy. Exactly, man. Exactly, my friend. Looking forward to that is right. Darren Carter's in the building. How are you, brother? Good to see you. Absolutely. So listen, again, a major nation. Jesus Chavez, love your chat. Thank you, Jesus. I appreciate that, my friend. I'm a big man, you said, Shannon? Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess right. Apologies. I apologize for that. Yeah, yes, sir. And I'm a big man. It's funny. Yeah, bro. OceanX, generally, I like, for me, and for security reasons, I always like to use the VPN. I always like to set that for other countries, so that I can kind of keep people at arm's length, right? So, but yeah, that's where I purchased my RSR. Are you excited about that RSR, Shannon? Yeah, that was from the UK, from the HM Treasury, Kashan, from the HM Treasury out of the UK, and I think it's massive news. Again, another nation saying that no, well, you guys are doing the US what you want, but we're going to be using this thing. We think it's an exchange token. It's fast, it's cheap, it's efficient. Yeah, we'll be taking advantage of all things XRP and Ripple and their software. Do you think that's going to happen, right? Do you think that the US of A is going to get left behind. Yeah, I just don't think so. Is it going to be, you know, a little challenging for the next couple of months? Sure. Yeah. Carson Koch is in the building. What's good, my friend? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm really excited about RSR as well, Shannon. I really, really am. What is the, not that it matters. Let me look at something here on the, see, let's look at reserve. 77 million. Wow. Interesting. 77 million volume. Market cap is 173 million. Wow. Interesting. Yeah, I like the Anchor project. All right, 59 million. So Anchor's market cap is 59. I thought it was another number. I was looking at the wrong thing. EGLD. Not that it matters. 517 already. Wow. It's new project. So yeah, really, really excited about RSR. Really, really excited about Anchor, ANKR. I'm so glad. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens with PoonDX. We'll see. You know, I was just about 4 days ago, right before the 150% increase, literally hours before, I was going to sell my NP X as an X-ray Essences Sierra. I was going to sell it, but I didn't. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I put pennies into it. Yeah, I don't think I don't think you can get more Spark tokens by getting more XRP now, Ryan. I think the snapshot was the snapshot, from my understanding. It's just that you have longer time to kind of do, you know, the 1, 2, 3 steps to claim the Spark. Yeah, so, you know, that's what, you know, Shannon, you know, for me, again, you know, the VPN, it has a lot of purposes. And that's where I got my RSR from what I understand. It was on OceanX. Maybe KuCoin, but again, VPNs work really, really well. GC1282 says, I'll just buy the flare. I'm not buying any Litecoin. I hear you, my friend. Terrell Ray, I don't know the steps. You'll have to go to flare.xtz. And I would also encourage you to go on Twitter and YouTube and ask that question to Flare Community. I don't know the steps to do the ledger, but I do know it's, you know, 2, 3 steps, something like that. If Coinbase supported the Spark, Mr. Window, I don't think you have to do anything. If you had yours there, they took the snapshot, they will be doing everything. All supported exchanges will be taken care of, issuing out that first 15%. Terrell Ray, thank you. Well, thank you, my friend. Appreciate you being here. Oh, can I do TA on it? That's what, no, I don't do technical analysis, Derek Salem. I am not the TA guy, unfortunately. Delay the inevitable. Dry ice is here. What's up, my friend? Good to see you. So that's big news, guys. Listen, that is big, big news coming out of the UK. It really, really, really is big news coming out of the UK. I'm not giving any kind of financial advice. I'm sharing my journey here in the digital asset space. I tell you guys that I'm excited about ANKR. I'm excited about RSR, excited about EGLD. We all know everyone's all excited about VeChain, but I think that, I would encourage people to look into the Anchor network and learn more about it. Right? I'm certainly not telling you what you do with your money. You got to make your own decisions about how you spend your money, right? But it's something about being able, this 1 click, 2 click to deploy your node thing that I think is going to do well. And I think a lot of new people coming into the space are going to learn about that and be excited about it. Cal Joseph Buckley, how are you, my friend? Thanks for checking in. What exactly would happen to our holdings if the SEC deems XRP a security? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. Honestly, I don't know. I guess that would be on the SEC to figure out how, since they known about or believed the XRP to be a security for the last 7 to 8 years, that they would figure out a way to redeem our money back to us. But, you know, for me in the crypto CGS home, I don't see that happening at all. If they do some kind of other kind of security, derivative security, right? That's been going around a bunch. That wouldn't hurt us in terms of being able to hold it. And who knows, they might do something like a new type of classification for security where it doesn't harm the holders, but brings some type of new clarity to it. Ya is king, FCA 1.13 paragraph. SEC will not see XRP as security. What is the FCA thing? Is that the conduct thing? Kyle Joseph Buckley, thanks for the response. Thank you, my friend. Thanks for supporting the channel, brother. I appreciate that. Thanks for checking in, my friend. Are you new to the channel here, or is this your first time checking in? Yeah, that's right. They can't blame us. They let us buy it. Exactly. So in either case, I think we're good. I'm back. I like AGI mostly because they are working with Cardano. Gotcha. Singularity Net is working with Cardano. Gotcha. Big news, FACT, facts. Are you talking about the Financial Conduct Authority? Crypto Insomniac, thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. Thanks for checking in tonight. My brother, keep doing what you do. Much respect and love. Crypto Life's the standard. Hashtag Crypto Life, hashtag the standard. Thank you, man. I certainly will do that, my friend. Thank you for supporting the channel, brother. And I appreciate you checking in tonight for sure. Guys, I got to tell you, I want to talk a little bit about what David Schwartz is talking about. David is something. David is something. Yeah, so here's the thing. In terms of the bull run and how it's going to affect XRP, again, it is doing its normal thing. It is lagging behind. It's lagging behind. We got to figure out how we're going to do that. I will be going over BC Backer's course again tonight. He added some more stuff in there. This whole kind of rebalancing and reallocating strategy. I'm gonna get into that tonight because I got to kind of figure out, you know, what, if anything, if I'm going to do anything with that, right? You know, because we got to diversify a portfolio and certainly reallocating, and you know, it's kind of the thought process is the ones that are moving first and have given you that 200, 300, 400, 500%. The thinking is to take those and put it into the one that's lagging. You know, for me, that would be XRP. For me, in the crypto CGS home. And then, you know, let XRP do its thing. But we just got to figure out what that's going to look like right now, right? So I guess we kind of have an idea of what's going to be moving thus far, but it's still early in the game. It's still early. I mean, we're not even in the spring yet in the typical bull runs, you know, so we're not really even there yet. Ethereum hasn't reached its all-time high yet. So we're tipping right at that altcoin bull run, but we're not, you know, we're right there at the starting line, but it hasn't, you know, the gun hasn't gone off, if you will, to start it, you know, in my humble opinion. So we shall soon see, but let's check out, let me see why this is not sharing properly. I don't know why it's not sharing properly, but it's not sharing properly. And I don't know why. Hide video. Let's see. Can I do something there? Nope. Let's take a look at what David has to say here. Share the screen. Let's try sharing it again. Okay. Let's go over this here. So let me make sure that shows up. Crypto red eyes here, so close. How about it says just by maker. All right, so here it is here, guys. Luke Martin said, I asked Joe Katz what XRP is useful for because it did not make sense to me. And his response didn't make sense to me either. Yeah, it takes a little time to get used to trying to understand what David says here, right? So what he says here in response to this is, if the whole world settled on one stable coin, I would agree with you. But stable coins are always going to be tied to jurisdictions and counterparties too. So it is unlikely one winner will emerge, right? Let me see, go here, let's do this. Today, one of the roles of the dollar is acting as an intermediary or bridge between currencies. For that role, it's tied to the U.S. jurisdiction as both an advantage and a disadvantage, right? What is it? The Triffin dilemma, right? Better us than a worse jurisdiction, but a pure digital asset is better still, right? Imagine a future, in parentheses, he put maybe not so far off, where everything is tokenized and you can have your salary agreed in dollars, but gold gets delivered to your wallet, and you can buy groceries by selling tokenized shares of a real estate investment trust, I believe. In that world, REIT. In that world, there will need to be a concentrations of liquidity. There will need to be concentrations of liquidity. You can't go from gold to shares of an obscure REIT by finding people who want to go those same shares to go. The liquidity concentrating asset likely can't be one country's currency. How could that be universal? So sure, if you get paid in dollars and you pay your bills in dollars, it makes sense for you to use a dollar denominated stablecoin for short-term holdings and payments. Absolutely. But I can't see a dollar denominated stablecoin being your direct connection to the rest of the world, because it's neither universal nor neutral. For one thing, it would only be used by people who would do business with its counterparty and who find its jurisdictions friendly. Medium-sized FIs have been pretty receptive to the argument that they're not going to get everyone else to use the system they control. And given that, surely they would prefer a system nobody can control to one that's controlled by their largest competitors' adversaries. And that is ultimately the big picture. I know Brad Garlinghouse was, let me stop this share here. I remember when Brad Garlinghouse was on stage and he was telling the story of a central bank governor in, where was the central bank governor? I think it was Singapore, but don't quote me on that. And he was telling a story about how it would be a lot simpler for a bridge asset to be bridging the currencies for small, especially for medium-sized and smaller economies, because in order for these smaller economies to fit into the financial system, they gotta dedicate, right, nostro vostro, if you will, dedicate this money into these different places, and it puts their currency at risk, right? There's a lot of risk in having your stuff in someone else's bank or vault, right? Even nations and countries go through that, right? Just ask all the people that tried to recoup their gold. And right, one nation tries to recoup their gold and the other nation is like, nah, that has happened today, like literally 21st century, that happened. Their own gold, they couldn't get it back, right? So when you put your money somewhere else in other countries, you put your country's money at risk. If you don't have to do that, it makes your money more valuable as a nation. And that's what XRP does. And this is what the central banks are realizing. It's a big time. It mitigates risk. It keeps the countries. Yep. Venezuela. You're right, Yaz King. You're exactly right. Venezuela tried to get their stuff back. And then I don't know if it was the UK or somewhere else, like, yeah, no. Brutal. That's brutal. Right? So that's kind of the thing what XRP brings. And a lot of people don't get it, but central banks and central bank governors, they get it. They get it. This is another reason why I'm saying that you guys might be right. The Stellar might be the retail thing for people. And obviously XRP is going to be that big, central banks, governments, that kind of thing for sure. But right, it's interesting to note that, and especially with this new, what seems like an inevitability is that central banks are going to be going around the commercial banks and dealing with you and I, right? Seems like central banks are going to have some significant roles. And if they want to deal with other central banks, they're not going to want to have their sovereign currency, if you will, at risk. And XRP, the greatest digital asset ever created as a bridge currency, helps them to mitigate that risk. We're just going to be in a world where it's less and less trust, and this technology can allow the world to operate trustless. And that's massive. It's just massive. So we can continue to do business without having to have this measure of trusting other nations. It's massive. Blockchain technology, distributed ledger technology is massive in that way. It really, really is massive in that way. So Andre Hayes is in the building. How are you? I don't know if they're going to burn any XRP, my friend. I really don't know. I can't say if I think so or don't. I don't think so. But are you saying as a result or an outcome from the Ripple lawsuit, Andre? And I appreciate you being here, man. Thanks for the question. Tonio Brown, what's good, brother? Good to see you. Synthetic hegemonic currency, like Mark Carney stated, plans within plans, without question. Look, once the nations and central banks get the power behind the XRP ledger and XRP, you get it. Like, to me, it's like it's game on. Like, I think a lot of people forget that the XRP birthed and the ledger birthed from the flaws and shortcomings of Bitcoin. It was the second blockchain, second, numeral dos, second. And the idea behind it was to improve upon, to make a better Bitcoin, right? And so Samuel Nuez, thank you, my friend. Stop, man, great content. Thank you, brother. So once, Ripple went around and sharing this technology and sharing the advantages of it, it was just a matter of, a central bank is not going to meet with Ripple Monday, January 11th. And then at the end of January, yeah, we're good. Bring everything you got. We're going to hook it up. We're going to plug it in, right? This stuff takes time, right? We're talking about a major, massive financial system, right? It's going to take some time. It's going to want to be tested and tested and tested again. They want to make sure that back in 2013, 14, and 15, or even 14, 15, and 16, they didn't even know if this space was going to continue to be around, right? They didn't even know it was going to continue to be around. So, you know what I'm saying? So it takes some time, but we're getting closer and closer and closer. And trust me, Ripple would not be dishing out, putting together a plug and play platform for central banks on a whim. They might like it. They might think this is pretty. It had to be a serious need going on there for them to do that, right? Think about that. Mamba for Life is in the building. Thank you for the super chat, my friend. I appreciate you being here. Bitcoin selling off. Is it really? Mark is doing something, huh? Right? You just think about that, right? Ripple's not going to put this plug and play system together for central banks and give them 1, 2, 3, 4 step on how it's done, how you do it, put your monetary policy on there, set whatever kind of parameters you need, and just hit submit, check this box, check this box, check this box, and then just submit. They're not going to put something together like that if it wasn't a need and demand for it, if you will. I mean, it's just, things like this take time. But like Bob Way said, guy, let me answer this question first, Andre. I appreciate you. Thank you, my friend. As a result of the lawsuit, yes. I don't know. It's hard to say. I think ultimately, no one is excited about Ripple, the company, having 50 billion XRP, right? So something has to be kind of done there, right? I don't know if they're going to kind of give control or have some mechanism in place where, some other people take over that escrow. I don't know how that's going to look. I don't know if burning will do it. To be honest with you, Andre, I don't know if that will do it. But hey, if that's part of, SRP is not a security and you're going to put that out and you're going to get that done, new Ripple, I don't know, maybe they will agree to that. It's going to be interesting to see what the settlement is going to be, Andre. I just don't see a long drawn out thing because I don't think the SEC nor Ripple wants that because it's not a good look for the SEC. Look, it's just, the more and more that it gets out in newspapers and everything that the SEC knew about XRP for the long, you think, right, that stuff's just going to start getting out, right? Yeah, I don't know who's going to be on CNN, CNBC, and MSNBC if all those people are now in court. But the word's going to start getting out about the fact that they knew about this for years. So it's not a good look on the SEC, especially when Hester Peirce is coming out and saying what she's saying. So I just don't think that they want that. And I personally believe that they're going to come to a settlement. And I think it's going to be shorter than what most of us think. I really, really do. I think it's going to be shorter than what most people think. And for me, I don't see there's any way that Ripple does not win, which means the crypto space wins, right? Noel Arthur, good day, Siege. XRP takes off on the 20th of January. BTC and Ethereum crash back to earth. Cool. I would like to see that. I would like to get some more Ethereum. Frogadella Research Group. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, that's exactly right, Andre. Both Japan and Europe have, right, given it that clarity of a currency. So we shall soon see. Mr. Wendell was here. What's going on, Mr. Wendell? Tim Sullivan's in the building. Good to see you. Tim Lambert. Question. We learned from the OCC banks will hold digital asset. That's a given. But will they hold Flare also? We know exchanges will. I doubt the banks are going to be doing the Flare thing until Flare proves itself. I don't think, that's the thing, right? Technology is technology. It has to prove itself, right? It has to prove that it's, hacker free and, right? It has to prove itself. And it's so new in the game. It's, we're excited as XRP hodlers, but Flare is new, right? It hasn't proven itself yet. They may have been around since 2017, but it hasn't proven itself in terms of viability, sustainability. It hasn't proven any of the claims yet that it says that it can do. So I think it will be a while before the Spark token is held by a bank, in my humble opinion. Bostono Locono, what's going on? Good afternoon from the Bahamas. Good afternoon to you, my friend. Appreciate you checking in tonight. Big week for XRP. Yeah, I know. You're right about that, Lance Morgan. Big week. What's 40-something% for the week, I believe is the word. Let's see what's going on with BTC. Elron, $35. I never thought that. So wow, BTC under 37,000 now. Interesting. XRP. Ooh, Ethereum is under 1,200. Okay. Okay. We might get that, that 40, 50%. I'm calling it a correction. I don't know if I thought a retracement was after a correction, but anyway, I don't know TA stuff, but it's pulling back. How about that? I think everyone agrees pulling back means going down. So Bitcoin's 36,600. Ethereum is under 1,200 now at 1,183. Last 24 hours, Bitcoin and Ethereum are double-digit losses, 10, almost 11%. XRP is 30 cents, 9.5%, 9.8, almost 10% as well. So it looks like a pullback is kind of going on. We'll still, that is below 8,000, below $10. Well, waiting on that link. What's going on with link? We'll see what's going to happen with that. We'll see if Danny Loft is right, if it's going to get below $10. So we'll see. We'll see what goes on with there. I might get rid of my NEM. I do have some NEM. I might get rid of it. I don't know. So we'll see. I don't know. Maybe I just need to get rid of more fiat. Get rid of more of that dirty, nasty fiat. VeChain, 2.5 cents right now. Uniswap is under $6. Okay, so that's kind of looks like the market is kind of doing that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with XRP. I'm just excited that it can be above 30 cents. Right? I'm excited that it can be above 30 cents. All things considered, right? Think about that. Good morning from the Philippines. Oh, wow. Steph, my God, from the Philippines. Well, good morning to you. Appreciate you checking in. Got another lady of crypto in the building. Not Shannon. Shannon is a big dude. Got another lady of crypto in the building. Good to see you here. Barbara checked in as well, which is really, really cool. Always love that. How long have you been in crypto, Steph? No, Arthur, I've heard of Jacera. I don't know anything about it, but I have heard about it. Philippines in the house. Oh, y'all as kings you're from the Philippines as well? Samuel Nuez says, do you think XRP would have had a $100 billion plus market cap the way BTC and Ether had it if it weren't for this lawsuit? Yeah, my understanding that it did already have that, but maybe it wasn't as high as 100 billion, but I thought it already did. I saw the crypto girl gone crypto said it was over 100 and now it's around 10 billion. But the lawsuit was massive in a lot of ways for a lot of people. 50 billion loss was the word that I got. 50 billion. So Crypto Kahuna, good evening, Season. Good evening to you guys. Do me a favor, got over 140 people in the stream tonight. Hey, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you a great way to support the channel, just smash that like button. We always want to have just as many likes as we have viewers in the streams, and we always want to. YouTube gets that video out to more people. YouTube gets the video out to more people when you hit that like button. So please take the time to do that. We want to get more of the average Joe and the average Jane in this space, right? We need more of the bank tellers and the truck drivers, right? We need more of the small business owners, right? We need more of the, what do I want to say? Your plumbers, right? The electricians. We need more of the average Joe and Jane in the space, right? That is for sure. Jungle Link is checking in. What's good, brother? I watched your video. Watched your video earlier today. And it was good to, it was kind of good to see that you had a kind of a rethinking on the time frame for the settlement for that lawsuit. Because I'm in agreement. I said it from day one. I just never thought, I just don't see how either one wants to have it drawn out. I think the main thing that they want is, especially Ripple, is to kind of get that clarity. There was an attorney who checked in on the channel. And she was saying that a settlement could come with a stipulation with clarity, right? Because we all know that, like Greg K is saying, that they don't want to walk away with a settlement, if you will, in the same way that Kick did, or the same way that maybe Telegram or EOS did, right? Walking away, maybe getting his hand slapped and paying a fine, but still no clarity. And we know that Ripple doesn't want that. They want clarity. And so someone in the comment was saying, well, then there's not going to be a settlement then. It's going to have to go to the end because they won't get clarity. They won't get that clarity in a settlement. And the attorney who was on the channel said that they could stipulate that in the settlement for a form of clarity. What are we? Currency, a special kind of secured, special kind of derivative security. What are we? A freaking an exchange token like the UK said, right? So they can stipulate that in the settlement. So it was good to hear from an attorney because I just think it's so important that to kind of get your basis and foundation of what this lawsuit is from someone who's in that's their specialty, right? So remember XRP, Baron Stone is here. Hi, Baron. How are you, my friend? Remember, XRP is the only crypto the general public is barred from buying. Tells you everything you need to know. Is that right? Barred from buying. Yeah, absolutely. That's a good point. Let me do something here. I forgot to do this. So yeah, Jung, I was listening to you earlier today while I was on getting my 30 minutes of cardio in. And what I want to see here. Yeah, I was checking you out while I was doing that. Always enjoy listening to you, brother. And yeah, so that's kind of where we are with that lawsuit. I think, I think what's really important going now is what David Schwartz is talking about, right? It is great news, this thing coming out of the UK, right? I mean, that is big time important because it's just another thing, again, that Ripple can point to. Another nation is saying, nah, the U.S., you guys can go ahead and call the security and not use it and fine people and hurt the average Joe and Jane and not have access to this greatest digital asset ever created. But yeah, we're gonna keep rolling. We don't see it as a security token. In fact, we see it as an exchange token. Yeah, and we as a means of exchange, a medium of exchange. Yeah, we plan on using it, which I think is hilarious. Yep, that's right, Jung Link. Yeah, I agree, bro. I agree with you 100%. The more Jung Link says, the more I think about it and read, seems like not a lot in it for the SEC. Yep, to drag it out either. Exactly. That's exactly right. I hear you, Barbara Taylor. I'm a retired laborer siege from Illinois originally, local 670. Oh, okay. How about that? Yes. Happy those days are over. Brutal work and brutal weather. I hear you, my friend. I hear you, man. Absolutely. Right. And that's what I get excited about. We need more of the average Joe and Jane in the space because the digital asset space and this new asset class, this is our chance to win. I mean, never, ever in the history of finance have you and I, the bank teller, the truck driver, been able to participate in a level playing field, if you will, in a new asset class, right? Right? We can go out and buy Bitcoin just like Michael Saylor can, right? Maybe not as much, but we don't have to have this stipulation and this stipulation. We don't have to be part of the good old boy network. We don't have to play in a nepotism game, right? We can just, open up an account, right? Take some of that dirty, nasty fiat, link it to that account and go buy some, right? We can participate in the asset. We can participate in the protocols, right? That's never, ever, ever happened, ever. And I got to tell you, I will never, ever forget hearing Tika Terari from a former VP of Lehman Brothers, right? I will never forget this dude saying that you guys are settling for 100%, 200%, and 300%, and they are laughing at you. This is talking about traditional finance, stock market, whatever. That's what he said. He said, and they are laughing at you. Because for every 300% that you make, they're making 3,000%. That's in that traditional world. That's in the other world. I'll never forget those words, man. I will never forget that. They are laughing at you, he kept saying. But not now, right? The digital asset space in this new asset class, we can all participate. We can all do our homework. We can all do our due diligence. We can learn together, right? And we have a chance to participate, right? And the great thing is, if you can still do the asymmetric investing. You don't have to have thousands and thousands of dollars. You can put 200 to 400, right? 200 to 500 per play and hodl, right? Learn, educate, right? And the great thing about it is we know a lot about the digital asset space that Michael Saylor don't quite know yet, which is interesting unto himself. That Raul Paul is just kind of discovering, right? He's just kind of discovering. So, which is cool, right? I mean, a lot of us been in this thing since 2016, 2017, right? And we've been in it every day. We've been here every day. We've been showing up every single day. Do you know how powerful that is to have sat through? I think yesterday, Jungle, I think yesterday was the 3-year anniversary of, I believe that's right. Yeah, I believe it was the 3-year anniversary of Ripple's all-time high, XRP's all-time high. You know, I mean, we've been weathering the storm like champions. Shannon, I'm an American truck driver. Oh, I hear you, brother. Appreciate all that you do, my friend. Appreciate all that you do, Shannon. Right? And this is what this asset space is about, in my opinion. This is our chance. Really is. Mike Bramble is in the building. How are you, Mike? Crypto Siege, was that today? Went 38% cash this morning. Love the XRP UK news. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, my friend. I think it happened on the 7th. The report says it was the 7th that they kind of made that announcement, if you will. Mike Bram, appreciate you being here, man. Where are you checking in from, Mike? Nick Baker says the greatest transfer of wealth in history. Indeed, it is. Hodgepop Singh. Did y'all hear about the executive order 13959? Yeah, we were just talking about that with XRP brought that to our attention. We'll see how it's supposed to go in effect tomorrow. We'll see how it's going to affect digital assets. You know, a lot of times they do get the word before we get the word. Maybe that's one of the reasons Bitcoin is kind of doing what it's doing right now. Bitcoin and Ethereum. In fact, the market, maybe that is it. Maybe it's the $1.4 trillion Tether lawsuit that's looming. That may be causing it as well. Whoa, 1.4 trillion. That's heavy. Yeah, if I can add Willcast, if I can, we're pretty good, right, on XRP. But if we can get some more $5-4, I'll sneak and add some. I will definitely sneak and add some. So, guys, for me in the Crypto Sieges home, really excited about ANKR, really excited about Reserve Protocol, really excited about that. I'm really excited to see what kind of see how the business model is going to work over there at RSR. Really excited to see how that's going to happen. What's going to happen with that? I'm surprised to see Elrond. I got to tell you guys, when Elrond did that change in their tokenomics, how VeChain changed theirs around, Elrond did the same thing. I really thought there's no way this thing is going to get any movement being priced at, I think it was either $8 or $10. But Mike Bramble. So RSR is not on KuCoin. Okay, so it's only OceanX. Appreciate that, Mike. Yep. Little Duns 12. Hey, Crypto Siege, what do you think about Matic? I'm excited about Matic, Little Duns 12. I'm excited about it. Right? I have a good amount of Matic. I'm excited to see what's going on. And at first I thought, man, I don't know if they're gonna do it. It's so much competition. But it looks like they're making some moves, and people are paying attention to the project. So we'll see. I know we 4X'd on Matic, right? So right now we're at 4X on it. So we'll see. Yeah, King David, RSR is almost up, is almost up 5 cents in the last week. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Interesting project. Major people back in Reserve Protocol, right? Livecoinwatch.com is what I tell my family members, right? I say, go check out livecoinwatch.com. And I say, this is what we're looking into, right? You should look into it. Just go into the search, hit ANKR, hit and check it out. Hit the link in the middle right to learn more about the Anchor network and what they're doing with these, 1-click, 2-click nodes and their model, their tokenomics. They got this new thing called Staker where you can stake ETH if you don't hold 32 ETH. I think that's important to be in that space. I really, really, really do. Being able to do that, providing people. I don't know how new it is, but it's a newer platform. So not a lot of people have heard about it, but I think it's going to change. It's not like XRP that's been around, second blockchain, got a bunch of content creators, right? All over the place, spreading the word. So, but yeah, I think it's an interesting project. I think for me, I would be like, if I could deploy a node and use either my Anchor or my fiat dollar to keep that node running, I think, yeah, right? But it has to be smooth. They can't just keep saying it's 1 click. And then when you click it, it's not like it doesn't go through. And then now you got to go that customer service route. And now you got to hop on telegrams, right? And try to figure out why the 1 click thing didn't work, right? So that is, I tried that months and months and months and months and months ago, right? Because I bought Anchor a while back, right? And so, yeah, the 1 click wasn't working. I'm like, you're gonna have to fix that, right? Now, for other people, it worked for them, so that's the thing. But the concept and the idea, I think, I think personally, I think it can gain traction. Personally, I really, really do. So. Yeah, incognito, you got the RSI 008 next stop, the Coinbase. I hear you, my friend. That's where our entry point was as well, right? And we took our initial out once we got the gains. I don't know how many months ago. We took our initial out, and it's just free, right? EGLD, the same thing, initial out, free. RSR, same thing. House money, right? Yes, crypto insomnia. Yep, ANKR. Yep. And I use Livecoin Watch. I hit it in there, search, and then I go to link, which is in the middle right, and learn about the project that way. Greenie's in the building. What up? Wake up, fam. What's going on, Greenie? Where are you checking in from, Greenie? Is that are you another lady in crypto? I see your avatar as a lady. Just one check, make sure. JC, just subscribe. What up? What's good, JC? Appreciate you being here, man. Thanks for the sub. I appreciate that, my friend. Appreciate the sub. Welcome JCJ to the channel, guys. You heard that. Where'd you hear that from, Barbara Taylor? Heard RSR is getting at the Coinbase. Where'd you hear that from? Not from CKJ. Right? Did you hear? Well, let me put it this way. Did you hear from some other source other than CKJ? I know how it typically goes, right? That Coinbase, pro Coinbase. We'll see. I got to tell you, that'll be nice. Frogadella Research Group. I want to fast forward 30 days real quick. Yeah, I hear you, my friend. Me too. Hello, I'm new to your channel. Oh, Ian, thank you for being here, my friend. I appreciate you checking in. So David Schwartz, again, going through what he went through, guys, I think it's hugely important. I think the central bank thing is really, really going to become the thing. Look, one of the things that's great about Ripple and the XRP ledger and XRP is it's very, very nimble. Like they can pivot when they need to pivot to go out and snatch market share. And I think that it's important to be nimble like that. I really, really do. You know, trust me, they didn't come up with the idea. Ripple didn't come up with the idea. You know, well, we're bored. We got nothing else going on. Let's put together a plug and play system for a central bank digital currencies. Like that didn't happen. Like they got the word, yeah, you know. And Pickle said so also. That's funny, Barbara. Right? So, I mean, they didn't just come up with that, because they were bored, they're hanging out in the playroom, playing, I don't know, Tetris or something, or Minecraft. And some guy said, oh, let's just put this plug and play thing together for CBDCs. You know what I mean? That didn't happen, right? They discovered that this is something, important, possibly for central banks to use, and they put it together. Central banks don't want to be messing around with technology, right? They just want to check a box, and hit submit. That's what they want to do, right? So I think it's going to be interesting. Yeah, CKJ was the second person to turn me on a reserve protocol. CKJ, because CKJ was on it. He was like this and this and this and this and this. And the first I'd heard about it was just in a Discord, right? They were like this and this. They kept saying how they got some and they got it at this price and they got this kind of this and but CKJ really deep dive in that thing. And I was like, that's kind of confirmation for me. And that's when I went and got some of that. Jared Martin, JRD Jarrett, DJ Peter Vass, RSR. Yes, sir. RSR, Reserve Protocol. Yep. Indeed. All right, guys, listen, I think I'm going to wrap it up. I don't know how long I've been going on, but I've been going on for a while, huh? See what's going on with that Cleveland-Pittsburgh game. What's going on there? Are you serious?
They scored 3 touchdowns in like first 5 minutes.
Oh, what? Wow. Miss Crypto C says Cleveland is putting it on the Steelers right now. Holy wow. And when Cleveland is like shorthanded on the receivers. I think the ex-New York Football Giants wide receiver is not playing.
Yeah, it was like fumble on the first play, touchdown in the zone.
Wow. Interesting. Yeah, I'm getting ready to hit my 21st century. What do I want to call that thing? My 21st century pack. Put that in my tea, my turmeric tea, to check that weight management lifestyle line. And have some tea with that. Pop that in. Morning, noon, and night. Pop the night one in, and go see what's up with the rest of this game. What's going on, guys? So again, if I was talking to my family at home on the phone, I would tell them, this is what me and Miss Crypto Siege is looking into. We are looking into Anchor. We're looking into RSR. We're looking into EGLD. And, we looked into them, and we're glad we did. You might want to look into them, too. That's what we would tell the family at home. So not giving you guys financial advice, certainly not telling you what to do. With your hard-earned money, it's your hard-earned money, right? New to the channel, says Curdy424. I appreciate you checking in, man. Do me a favor, guys. Hit that like button. Oh, my gosh. We got over 116 likes and 130 people on the stream. Oh, you guys killed it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for doing that. Yeah, Reserve Protocol, DJ Peter Voss. I think you'll find it in your research and doing your own homework. I think you will find it to be an interesting project. I watched some YouTube videos from the creators, and it's a fascinating project. It really, really is. All right, guys, listen, I'm going to hop out of here. Do me a favor, hit the like, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. If you're new to the channel, make sure you ring that notification bell so that you know when the Crypto Siege goes live. Me and Miss Crypto Siege and little Miss Crypto Siege, we appreciate each and every one of you. Happy Sunday. I hope you have a great Monday. If you're on Celsius, I know you're waking up early to check that weekly interest on your money. I know you're doing that if you're on Celsius. So happy Monday to you in advance. Thanks, Siege. Go check your Twitter and watch that 3-minute portion of the video. It'll be walking on air. All right, guys. Thank you, Barbara. I appreciate you taking the time to do that. I really do. All right, guys. Listen, never ever forget this. Old money doesn't want you to win. Never ever forget that. Old money doesn't want you to win. The digital asset space is our chance to win. Don't let them take it from you, guys. Don't let them take it from you. All right, guys. Have a great night, and we'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye.